Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 30th, 2022 New Moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Virgo. Let's see the energy that we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. We have the Three of Cups. Oh, that's so interesting. So what Spirit is showing instantaneously is that you need to be very aware of who you're trusting. Because Virgo, there is a sense of, we're raising a glass with a person, we're celebrating with them, and they're not what they appear. Okay, it can be a long time. You might think, oh wow, this person's like my best friend, or just this great new person that I met, and it's going to be somebody either that we're kind of casually acquainted with that becomes much closer to us, or something to that effect. And this isn't saying, okay, so Spirit's saying, Dane, you're going to make them paranoid. They're not going to want to connect with anybody. That's not what I'm saying at all. Just be mindful of who you're celebrating with. Be mindful of who you're sharing your good news with who you're, really trusting their words, because there's somebody here and they're like, oh, don't worry, kind of like, it's kind of like, I know how much you work, I know how much time you put into things, and I give you the credit for it with the people around us. But they don't really. They don't. They really say, oh my gosh, you're right, I am so wonderful. And you're doing 99.9% of the work. And they're just not showing up. And it's in a friendship, it's in a relationship, it's in, a work environment. This person isn't showing up. They aren't putting in the work. And you need to just be very aware of that. Because to your face, best friend. But you're going to see, kind of hints of it here, hints of it there, or just a very kind of depressive, angry, negative energy starts coming out in them. And you're like, what the heck is going on here? And then, oh, that's interesting, because you're going to be the one that they want to fix it. They want you to fix them, and they want you to fix any problems that they run into. But again, they're the one who will take all the credit for it. Person's a piece of work. Okay, let's see. Our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is our dreams. So this is the third eye chakra. We are going to be connecting with our dreams, with what we want, with what we're seeing, with what we need, with the way that we want to move forward for ourselves. There is a real sense of what I dream, I become. Who I am is taking on a new look, a new way of being, a new insight. And there is this real sense of a beauty moving us forward. There is this real sense. Also, I'll have it linked in the description box below. It's a book called The Law and the Promise. Listen to it. It's about using our imagination to really start to manifest. And I know we're going to think, oh my gosh, that's such old news. I've heard it before. But this was written in the 60s, 61, I think. And it's just so, there's something about it that just speaks to me personally in a way that I've never heard it quite put before. So here, I hope it does the same. because it's connecting us with our dreams. It's saying, live your dreams, connect with your dreams, be a part of your dreams. And so it's actually having us live in a way that we're more connected with the opening of our third eye. We're more connected with insight and inspiration and discovery. So let's see what the moon has to say for herself. I'm going to be using the Moonology and the Queen of the Moon cards. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels. And spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels, and spirit guides. Ooh, this one right here. And spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh, of course, the one that we need falls right on the floor, so let me just grab that. You guys get to hear my squeaky floor and chair as I do so. And there we are. Okay, Virgo. Let's turn everything over all at once. Okay, so we're starting with where we are right now, and it's bring love into the situation. We're at this point in our lives where we need the love, we need the passion, we need the beauty, we need the inspiration to come forward within us. And if we don't have it, it's like, why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my time? Now, this new moon is interesting because this new moon is in Gemini. And with this new moon in Gemini, we're also in a Mercury retrograde. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So what we have here is we're going to have certain things get all muddled and fuddled. But I've really been seeing with Mercury retrogrades, they fuddle up and mess up things that if everything was going correctly, we'd be able to just sweep under the rug and say, oh no, it's not a big deal, or oh no, that doesn't bother me, type of deal. But what we're going to see here is more truth, more honesty comes forward because of a Mercury retrograde. Things kind of come to a head. Miscommunications bring things to a head in ways that they wouldn't come to if we were just in a normal, period, right? So be aware of that. And the Mercury retrograde lasts from May 10th to June 3rd. And the shadow period, the post-shadow period, is until June 18th. So we won't be out of a Mercury retrograde, the full effects till June 19th, right? But here, it's like bring love into the situation. Open up your heart. See what it is that you truly want, need. And also see what it is that you're kind of fumbling over when it comes to our words, when it comes to the way we communicate with others, the messages that we're sending out. There is a need to just connect with the heart and to really say, am I passionate about this? Do I love it? Do I want it? Is this building me towards where I want to be? And then we have our challenge, which is resistance. Now, this is very interesting. I think this was the challenge. Was this a challenge for Leo? So if you're born on the cusp with Leo, I think it was, but I can't remember. I never can remember the readings after I do them. But there's a real sense here of what has been trying to crush me. I have resisted. And I'm stronger, more powerful, more focused, more insightful than I thought I was. And I've been resisting quite a lot. I've been moving forward in quite a strong way. But our challenge is to be able to see it. Because a part of us just thinks, oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, this person is always going to have the power. This person is always going to have the say. Or this thing is always going to rule my life type of deal. We're stronger than we think we are. We're also more resilient than we think we are. It moves us to what we're focusing on right now. And it's hold to your vision. Hold your vision. We're focusing on remembering our dreams. Remembering what we really want, need, or are desiring. That's our focus, and it seems to be one of the hardest things for us to do. It seems to be something that is, kind of, can I move forward this way? Can I embrace what I want? Do I even know what I want? hold to your vision. Hold to what it is that you dream of, even if it just seems so ordinary, right? What if your dream right now is that you want to learn how to do sewing? You want to learn how to sew by hand, right? Well, that doesn't seem exciting. But if it's something that you want to do it. What if your dream and your vision is to hike, to go hiking and to climb all these really high peaks and these mountains? Do it. Or hills, do it. Hold to that vision. You might not be doing it now. It might take a lot of time to get there, but hold to that vision and let that dream propel you forward. It moves us then to our past. And our past is really looking at our path. We've made some really hard decisions that, a lot of people don't know about. But if they would know about them, they'd be like, wow, you had to make that sacrifice or you had to make that choice. Like, that's a really intense thing. What we're also going to be seeing here is that our past is calling to us. Our past is telling us, look at what you've done. Look at how far you've come. Why are you hesitating now? Like, why are you saying, oh no, I can't possibly? Our greatest strength is that an end of a tough cycle is approaching. Our strength during this time is that things are becoming more clear. They're becoming more steady, more stable, more insightful, more open, more intentional, right? The end of the tough cycle, the end of I've been pushing this boulder up this mountain forever. It's stopping. And unlike Sisyphus, it won't roll back down the hill and we won't be punished forever with this endless cycle. It's like, okay, this task is now done. We might come against other boulders and other mountains, sure. But right now, the end of the tough cycle is approaching and we can feel it. It's like it's a job well done. It's a path well walked, And it brings us then to our near future, which is self-love. Embracing of our hearts, opening up of our souls, really seeing that we love ourselves, that we're connected with ourselves, that we know what it is that we want. And there's a real sense here that this moon is saying, there's a duality to us, and there's a duality to everyone. But we have to love us. And if we don't love us, what the heck is the point? It brings us then to our suggested approach, which is the energy is gaining momentum, meaning that around us, the energy around us, our tenacity, our insight, our passion, our desire, it's gaining momentum. Let us recognize it. Let us recognize what we want to build, how we want to move forward, where it is that we want to be. It's all gaining. It's all, moving us forward to a very different approach than we had recently. And it brings us to what we need to know. Wisdom. That we are wiser than we think we are. We're also going to be very attracted to wisdom. Old books, old knowledge, ancient knowledge, Marcus Aurelius, that type of thing. Knowledge that you sit there and you look at it and you're like, do I really understand what you're saying? But we take the bits that resonate with us. We leave the rest because it's not the knowledge that we're ready for quite yet. We're also going to be looking at the wisdom that guides us, that hones us, that has made us. And it's like, I didn't think of it like this, or I didn't think I could. And now we're starting to see, yeah, I'm wiser than I thought. I'm also being guided by wisdom, by knowledge, by this beauty. And it's like, okay, where does this take me? It brings us then to our hopes and our fears. And this is the full moon in Virgo. So right off the bat, our hope is to shine. Our fear is that we shine. And it says, you are good enough. Our hope is that we are. Our fear is that we'll never be. And we have to acknowledge that. We always strive for perfection, look for the greatness within us. And sometimes, even though this does sound rather negative, we don't see it. We don't see what makes us special. We don't see what makes people like us. We don't see the beauty to us. Here, what Spirit is saying is that you're good enough right now, where you are, who you are. It is enough. Stop doubting you and stop putting you down because it's not fair. It moves us then to our potential future. What better future is that than one of peace, harmony, beauty, a sense of being centered within ourselves. It brings us then to our tarot message. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, goodness. Okay, so, oh, wow, our future is quite intense. So let's see right here. We have our past, our present, and our future. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. And then in our future, we have the Three of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the Four, oh wow, interesting. Okay, the Four of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Okay, so our past is all about finding our balance here, Virgo. It's about finding our balance, finding our footing. It has been about what we juggle, what we don't want to be juggling anymore. And it's also about emotionally acknowledging certain things. But we needed to get ourselves centered. It's almost, and that's kind of how we'll describe the past. It's like I was finding me, or I was centering me. I remember the past is up till the 30th of May. Our present in the 30th of May is the Hierophant, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So the Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Hierophant is realizing we hold the keys to a lot more. It's also a connection with higher energy, but it's also being part of an institution. Now, if you're like me, you're like, ooh, part of an institution, I don't like that. But it means that your talents, okay, aren't going to be to reconfigure anything, like redefine the wheel, right? Or create the wheel, or something as useful as that out of nothing but your imagination right now. It's that you're going to go into something, whether it be, tarot card reading, or, science and a, national lab. And you're going to be able to fit into a kind of established pattern already. So you're going to be able to fit into that pattern, fit into that way of doing things, and yet excel, and yet kind of tweak it, change it, look at things in a different light, in a different way, and be inspired and be inspiring. Doors are going to start, excuse me, doors are going to start to open. You're going to find yourself walking through to new spaces, new places, new ideas. And the Six of Pentacles, the money, the prosperity, the ideas, they're balancing now. Before they weren't. Now, it's very interesting. With this Three of Swords in our future, it is a real sense of, I'm looking at what has broken my heart. I'm naming it, I'm claiming it, and I'm not letting it, destroy me anymore. And then we have the Ten of Swords, and this is an awakening. So there's a real energy here of taking in all the knowledge, all the understanding that we have been through, but all the hurt, all the pain, all the disappointment, all the lessons that we have learned the hard way, right? And it's growing in wisdom. It's that wisdom really coming forward that is here within the moon that says to us, we have learned so much. We are now wise, but wisdom comes through pain. Nobody fully understands. Nobody fully comprehends unless they've lived through it, unless they've had to push through it. So here, the wisdom comes because it's like being made into a diamond, right? It's having all that pressure put under you, and either you crumbled or you became something priceless. And that's the energy that's coming forward here. It brings us to the Four of Pentacles. Now, we're also going to find our future is very cathartic, okay? We're going to find that what we've been holding on to, the negative energies, the hurts, the pains, the disappointments, we're starting to release. But also the vampiric energy within our lives, we're like, no, that's not for me. And it brings us then to the Muse of Emotions. It brings us to the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the highest court card when it comes to the cups. This is water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But this is also a real sense of, this is what I love. This is who I am. I lead by example. Sometimes you have to lead by being at the front of the line instead of safely, tucked away in the back. And you have to show people, okay, I'm willing to, roll up my sleeves and get my hands dirty. This is what we're doing. And this is how we're doing it. You're going to find that you're astoundingly inspiring. You're also going to find that you're more relatable. But you also are going to see that you're not getting into other people's nonsense. Don't be dragged into other people's gossip, other people's problems. You lead by example. And either they follow or they have to walk away. And they will walk away. It brings us then to our subconscious Luna message, which is discernment and to look at the bigger message, to look at the bigger picture. We have to be discerning as we're looking at the bigger picture. We can get caught up in the little minute details. We can get caught up in the other people's dramas and the other people's, nonsense. We can get caught up in it all. We need to be very aware of this. We need to be very discerning of the energy that we let in and what we really want from the bigger picture of our lives and the lives of those that we care about. Our subconscious chakra energy is the solar plexus chakra, and it's self-mastery. It is a real sense of falling into alignment with ourselves, but also seeing what that alignment is, what that means, how we're moving forward, what we want. It brings us, our solar plexus chakra, following our gut. It brings us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and it's the tarot. It's the tower. Something kind of blows our mind. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, are you actually kidding me? The tower comes in, it shakes things up. There's a sense that the foundation was just ripped from underneath us. For some of us, we're still healing from a tower time when our whole world just seems to take a turn that we hadn't expected. And for others of us, we're going through this tower time right now where we're looking at things. And it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be big at all. But we're looking at things and we're thinking, oh my gosh, how do I do this? Like, how do I move forward? Where is it that I want to be? Like, okay, now what? Because it's changed what we thought was absolute, undeniable truth. It moves us to our subconscious energy from the past, and that is judgment. That is really hearing a higher call and being raised out of darkness, being raised out of, this little box that we were stuck in. It brings us then to our present energy, which is, again, the Four of Pentacles coming forward. We have the Four of Pentacles here, and now we have the Four of Pentacles subconsciously in our present. And there's a real sense of, I'm guarding what is valuable to me. I'm holding on to it. But not so much that I just, waste my time, waste my energy, waste my effort, and never have any growth because I'm always so scared of not holding on to what I need right now. There's also a real sense of subconsciously needing to look at the vampiric energy that's around us, how things affect us when we're trying so hard not to be affected. Even when we're trying so hard with a person who we really dislike and we're like, okay, I'm going to like them, but subconsciously, in the back of our mind, we know it's like, this isn't working. This is not working. Even consciously at times. We have to be very aware of the energy that's draining us, the impact that things are having on us, because we're more sensitive, Virgo, than we even think we are. And it moves us then to our subconscious future energy, and it's the Hierophant. Again, that Hierophant energy in our present comes through subconsciously into our past, into our future. And this is a real sense of, okay, this is where I excel. This is who I am. This is what I need. I'm opening the door to me. I'm seeing me. I'm understanding me. I'm moving forward for me. And that becomes very important because we're going to find that we sacrifice a lot for everybody else. But these are the keys. And this is the information that's coming to us now. And it's like, yeah, but this is for me. And this is where I belong. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. And before we end this reading, I would just like to let you know that I am doing a giveaway of a reading. You just have to write in the comment box below, I am blessed and I am prosperous. So I'm doing this because my birthday is June 3rd and I want to give back to something to you guys who are just so wonderful. Also, it's the end of Mercury retrograde, so let us celebrate that. I know we're going into the shadow period, but, things kind of calm down a bit. I know I always say we within the readings, but that's just how Spirit has me connect with everyone, because it is the collective we. It is me and it is Spirit. It is, you and it is me, and it is just, that brilliant connectivity. So let us shine. And I hope to see your entry in the description box, not in the description box, in the comment box. A winner will be announced either on the new moon or around that time. Okay, yeah, so now it's time to come to our meditation. A clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intention, and prosperity of this time, of this moon, and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Virgo, and may you have a blessed moon.